might notice as I share with you the notes from these fragrances that I like what I like, and I tend to gravitate to this same sort of fragrances. Give me some citrus, some fruitiness, some berry, with something like vanilla or coconut. You'll see a lot of the same fragrance notes, but I like what I like, and this is one that I consistently go back to. I think if I could only pick one for my collection, it would be this. I don't love the packaging. The bottle and the spray has broke, so it's a little bit hard to use. I wish they would change their packaging, but as for just scent alone, I love this one. It's just the most soft, cozy, light coconut. It's not like coconut, sunscreen, banana, which I do enjoy, but this is a coconut scent that I find I can wear all year round. That might be controversial, but I don't care. Catch me smelling like yummy coconut milk in the winter. I don't care. So, Lait de Coco has notes of bergamot, creamy coconut, vanilla, praline, and warm gourmand sweetness. I also find that this is a great perfume to layer with. So we have the traditional perfume, and then I also have the hair and body mist, which I actually have used more of because the spray works. But that is her. I love her. She's great. Let's talk about my Dossier fragrances. Dossier is a company that makes affordable dupes for high-end or luxury perfumes. They use the same notes in just a simple, basic bottle, so you save because you're not spending money on the name or the brand or the packaging. So this one is my most used Dossier fragrance. It is Gourmand White Flower, which I believe is a dupe of Flower Bomb, which is like a very, very popular fragrance, and for good reason. I feel like this is a very like everyday that I could wear again any season. Lait de Coco, I'm pushing it. Realistically, it's a spring or summer scent, but Gourmand White Flower is just a very neutral, anytime kind of perfume that I can throw on. It has notes of bergamot, green tea, freesia, berries, white flowers, orchid, rose, musk, caramel, and vanilla. So, a few of my favorite things. And then, in the absolute depths of fall and winter, we have Ambery Cherry. This one I don't use as much because it is quite intense. But for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, like this reminds me of the holidays. It makes you smell like a cinnamon cherry pie. It has notes of cherry, cinnamon, cloves, rose, jasmine, tonka bean, and vanilla. So she's very sweet. I believe that this one is a dupe of Tom Ford's cherry perfume. But that perfume is like $600 or something. So next, we have a fun one that is mostly for nostalgia. I don't really use it that much because they do not make this anymore. Who knows if she will ever bring it back. I don't know why she doesn't. I think she totally should. But we have Wonderstruck by Taylor Swift. I had an original bottle of this when I was a young girl. I think I was like 12. I was in elementary or middle school, and I used it all the way up. So this is not like my OG bottle, but I found someone selling this secondhand, and it's quite full. It's like 60-70% of the way full. This smells like I want to snuggle up in a blanket with like a pretty girl. That's what it smells like. So now let's talk about mists, fragrance minis, and a few more rollerballs that I have. I want to share with you my number one favorite mist. We talked about my number one favorite perfume, Late Coco, and in a very similar vibe, my current favorite body mist is Way Saint Bart's hair and body mist. I need them to make this into a perfume. I've been asking for years. I was asking for a fragrance, and then they came out with the body mist because I used to only get this fragrance through their like body scrub, and I think they have a body wash as well. But now that they have a fragrance mist, I use this all the time. This is my second bottle, and I went with the jumbo one this time because I wanted it to last. This is 8 fluid ounces, but oh, I love this scent. Definitely leans more spring and summer, big island tropical, but it's just again so soft and cozy. It's my mouth is watering because it smells so good. Like I just want to drink a smoothie that tastes the way this smells. So that is St. Bart's, which has notes of dragon fruit, amber, ocean breeze, orange blossom, and musk. Oh, she is delectable. She is delicious. So yeah, if you take any 2 recommendations from me, if you like a tropical summery kind of scent, these are my current favorites, my current most used. Maybe not for this season, but in general, another mist that I keep on hand for nostalgia. This was my high school go-to. I always had a bottle of this in my locker. It is Victoria's Secret Pink, warm and cozy. I liked quite a few of the VS Pink sets. I think it was just like fun and trendy to have these when I was in high school. If you want to know more high school memories, I was 16 in 2016, and a lot of people have been doing like showing their 2016 throwbacks, and so I thought that would be fun for a video, and so I think I'm gonna film that this week as well, so stay tuned. But if you want to know what I was smelling like in 2016, it was Warm and Cozy by Victoria's Secret, without a doubt. This has notes of soft vanilla, toasted coconut, and passion fruit. See, I like what I like. Give me a sweet, citrusy coconut smell, and I'm happy. So, I love to keep a bottle of this. Just for days again that I'm feeling nostalgic. If I'm sad or nostalgic, I'll wear this or my Someday Justin Bieber, and it just takes me back. Now let's talk about some minis. I have quite a few. First, we have my 2 Kayali minis. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I don't love these. Like, I am really glad I only got the mini size, and I find that their lasting power is like just okay. It's not bad, but it's not anything special. We have Eden, which is like a sparkling lychee sparkling lychee scent. And then we have Yum Pistachio Gelato, which is like a sweet, nutty kind of smell. I definitely reach for sparkling Eden much more frequently. It's just like a light, fresh, good for spring, really good for spring. And then Pistachio Gelato, I really don't use that much. I like to layer this, again, for like a date night, or if I'm going out, it's just a little more sensual and rich of a smell, but it doesn't the rollerball left, but I'll probably just give in and buy myself a full-size bottle once I run out of this. But yeah, I love that it reminds me of that birthday trip and those memories. It has notes of wild berries, mandarin orange, honeysuckle, gardenia, and caramel. And the last rollerball and the last fragrance that I have to share with you is Fleur's Mood Ring. Fleur Mood Ring, which comes in this bright green rollerball. I really like the color of it. Very easy to find in your purse. Now, I believe I saw this described as a sexy gummy bear. And that's pretty much always what I want to smell like. Like, I want to smell like a sexy gummy bear, maybe with a little flower in my hair. That just instantly intrigued me, so I got a rollerball of this to try. And I mean, it's pretty accurate. It does kind of remind me of Cloud Pink a little bit. It has a bit of that muskiness, but that sweet, sugary notes at the top. I feel like I would wear this to the club. I would wear this out dancing. I would wear this to the bar. It has notes of pitaya pulp, sweet orange, fruit gummies, jasmine, and sheer amber. So yes,